Let's get it, everybody. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the nation. The name is Law Nation. Really appreciate you guys so much for being part of this episode. So it's reported that Darius Leonard will have his visit at the Star. This should go down as a, hey, as soon as he visit and do his walkthrough, there should be paperwork at the table of Darius Leonard or Shaq Leonard, if you want to call him that, and he should be a Cowboy. I don't foresee him leaving the Star without a contract, by the way. I think that he will bring in an extra element of a linebacker play for us, and it will help out some of the loose ends that we have with far as two things: inefficiency with knowledge, and on top of that, with a little size, right? We all know that Marquise Bell been playing lights out. Shout out and salute to him. But he's about, 205, right? At least Darius is 230. And I get it, right? Most people will say that the dude been not the full Darius Leonard that we wanted from the past, but I think that he will be a guy that can give you 10 plus sacks, not 10 plus sacks, but 10 plus tackles a game. And he can be a guy that can be a good piece for you. I do think that you always go into games with defense in mind, right? If your defense can give you a short field, you can find ways to win the game. And that is what I'm looking for with the back end of the schedule. We only have about 6 games left, and we need to perform and play lights out in these last games. There will be no help for us. We can't lean on other teams to get us out of the mud. We got to get ourselves out of the mud. And I get it. Speaking of in the mud, Shaq is his nickname. Yeah, appreciate you, Marcus. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, indeed. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys heading into this game against the Seattle Seahawks. We can't leave nothing on the table. We can't, because these are the things that can happen. Yeah, these are things that can happen all the way. These are things that can happen all the way, y'all. The Dallas Cowboys in this particular game can look back at it and say, well, if we don't take care of business, put TCB down in the chat. Put TCB down in the chat. If we don't take care of business, then we could be that team that be sitting back looking at it like this team get options, that team get options, this team get options, but we don't. And that is the reality of it, ladies and gentlemen. So put TCB down in the chat. Appreciate y'all so much. Appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. So I know and I understand the frustration level. The frustration level is the Eagles. Oh my, they keep finding ways to win. And so many people want me to make it about the refs. We already know the refs got their hands up there, you know what, right? And there's nothing we can do about that. We can cry, we can moan about it, we can complain about it, but we can see with our eyes that the refs got something for them. So there's nothing, absolutely nothing we can do about that, right? So what I can say here is the Cowboys just got to take care of business. When we look at this game, the Eagles versus the Buffalo, because I know that's what everybody want to talk about. Oh, my goodness. Buffalo had a chance to win the game. Did the Buffalo get holes on a few plays? Yes. It's been like that all year long. It's been like that all year long. But they did have a chance to win the game at the end of the game. And I can't take away from Jalen Hurts, because at the end of the day, he was responsible for what, 4 touchdowns? So when I put out there on the tweet, yes, he is the MVP. He's the MVP of the Eagles, of the league. That's a whole nother conversation. But for right now, he's the most valuable player on the Eagles team. And if you can't stop and shut down Jalen Hurts, if you can't get to him, if you can't force a fumble, if you can't pick it off, if you can't blitz down inside and get him on the ground, he will find ways to win games. He will find ways to win games. Let me repeat again. He will find ways to win games. Or if 5 touchdowns, don't want to discount the man. 5 tubs, well, he will find ways. So you got to be mindful of that. Even though he had 200 yards, he will find a way to win games. So you got to understand that if you can't get him down, and if you give him short field, like the final drive before they made it to overtime or what have you, the drive before when Josh Allen threw the INT. When Joshua Allen threw that INT, they supposed to play that series like the final drive when they scored that touchdown. It was no sense for him to throw that ball there. And he's supposed to be elite. I'm talking about Josh Allen. You can't make a mistake on their side of the field and give the Philadelphia Eagles a short field. That's house money right there. So at the end of the day, I get it. Most people want to be angry and upset at me on Instagram and Facebook and on Twitter for saying that, hey, Jalen Hurts is the MVP of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's not up for debate, ladies and gentlemen. That's plain and simple. It's plain and simple. When number 11 couldn't get off or number 6 couldn't get off, Jalen Hurts used legs. And on top of that, they're not – look, when y'all cry and complain about the false start from the edge of the tackle, if they ain't going to call it, why cry about it? Why sit back and be crybaby fans about plays that's not going to get called? So what you going to have to do, you're going to have to play a perfect game when you're playing against the Eagles. You got to know that in your mind. The things that you can't control, delay of games, false starts, offsides, those are things that you can't control. When the ball hits your hand, catch the ball. You can't drop the ball. That is the reality of it. They are 10-1 right now. The Philadelphia Reds, JT. Yes, indeed. They are 10-1, you know. So crying about it, you got to play them boys straight up, and you can't make a mistake because 9 times out of 10, they're going to figure out ways to capitalize off of it, and they're going to make fun of you while they're doing it. They're going to come into all of your comment sections and say, hey, fly, Eagles, fly. You know, that's what they're going to say. I got a brother who was a diehard Eagles fan. He was silent night all through the game, right? But he got to texting me in the end. You know, he got the doggone text messages going now. So you got to be mindful of that. So I do like the fact that the Cowboys are bringing in Darius. He should not be a guy that leaves Dallas without a contract. He should be a guy, whether it's if he's going to fly out of Love Field or DFW, we should have some doggone Cowboys security there right there. Say, where you trying to go, fella? You know, we should be able to get those things going so we can excel our game. The things that we need to control, the things that we need to capitalize off of. Defense, y'all can let me know in the chat what do defense do? Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's going to be hard. When do you stop saying that people are handing the Eagles the game? You know, when it comes not tangible. You know, even I truly believe that MVS, however you say that man's name, he dropped that ball. He dropped that ball last week in the Kansas City Chiefs game, right? They literally handed the Eagles that victory, right? And we seen that on a flag route or what have you. It was an all-out blitz, and the guy turned his head outside instead of inside. But I can't, as a football guy, I can't sit there and say, well, you know, if he'd have turned, if was a fifth, the Eagles won that game. 2 years from now, nobody's going to be looking at the thing saying, okay, well, you should take that away. No, they won that game. There's nothing we can do about that. There's nothing we can do about that. Don't let him leave the building, Jerry. Yes, indeed. Don't let doggone Darius Leonard leave the building. And we know because if he leaves the building and go to Eagles land, he ain't gonna come back. And I think that they got a linebacker who to get hurt in this past game. Zach Cunningham, I think he got hurt. So yes, indeed. Kenyatta said it was a choice route, but on a blitz, he had to know as a wide receiver, even though it was a choice route, he had to know that this ball is coming out in 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds. He got to know that. He should know that. Yes, indeed. Steven Jones will low ball. Hey, well, we need to get that thing going. Appreciate you for jumping in, though. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this. Yes, indeed. There were 1 minute and 35 seconds left. And MSV, or I call it MVS, right? It's MSV dropped the ball. Plenty of time to come back to score. You talking about in the Philadelphia versus Kansas City Chiefs game? No, I truly believe that with a score of a touchdown there, that would have inked it for them on that game. You know, I'm just being real with you. You know, Also, even in this past game, in this game that you guys just saw, I know it's frustrating, right? I understand as a diehard Cowboy fan, but what you got to do is understand that we got to take care of business. We can't be worrying about what's happening over there. And like I said before, those AFC games, it doesn't mean a hill of beans to us. We looking at conference games. We looking at what the 49ers can do versus them and what we going to have to do versus them down the stretch. And we're going to need one more favor if we want to get home field advantage throughout the doggone playoffs. And that should be another Eagle slip up, but that's just the reality of it. All right, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, appreciate y'all so much. At this time, what I'm gonna do here is since we're gonna make it like a 30-minute show, click this link here if you want to join the show. If you want to debate me on that topic there, jump right on in, get your thoughts out of all of this. But at the end of the day, Cowboy Nation, you should still be happy about the victory we just had on Thursday night, right? And then we can move forward to this next Thursday night, and we got to take care of business. We do. We flat out do. For the link to jump in is right there in the description box. Jump right on in. All right. Echo says, I just want to sing Cry Eagles Cry. Hey, man, one more time this season, man. And the doggone Bills couldn't even let me do that. I think we beaten them round 2 law. Yeah, I truly believe. I truly believe in the hearts of hearts that the Cowboys will be there at the crib. Some of those mistakes that the Bills exhibited, we won't be doing that. And looking back at the game, I was more so looking at the game, and shout out to Skywalker, Steelfoots, the King, Vach, and as well as Okoye. We were looking at the game more so on the edge of how to beat the Buffalo Bills, and they are very beatable. Yes, indeed. George, appreciate you, bro. Off topic. But are the refs helping the Eagles ink out wins? It's blatant. It's blatant now, man. Yeah, that's one thing that we can't control, bro. That's one thing we can't sit back and cry about, though. You know, is it a situation and scenario that the refs are clearly not seeing horse collar calls, clearly allowed Darius Slay to hold the man 2 times. Even Tony Romo was like, hey, why take not Trayvon Diggs, but Stephon Diggs out of the game on third down? They took him out on 3rd down, and Slay went out there and said, okay, let me hold this dude before the ball get there. And Tony jokingly said that, hey, if Diggs was in the game, maybe they would call that. And then we saw on a drive in a situation where Diggs was in the game and they still didn't call it. So, yeah, it's blatant. Yeah. There's nothing we can do about that. At the end of the day, they are not finna put asterisks by the wins of the Eagles. Sean Hockley now is 5-0. 5-0 when he's the officials for the Philadelphia Eagles. Is that by chance? Is that by mistakes? You know, what is that by? What is that by? Is that by chance or that's by mistakes? Hey, Twin, I'm live. Hey, Twin, I'm live. Jump on into the stream.
Oh, to the live stream?
Yeah, I'm live right now. Yeah, jump on in, bro. Jump on into the stream.
All right, peace.
All right, bro. Yeah. Let me see if y'all bear with me while I try to get my brother in there. Willie D, man, you live, dog. Where you at? You sleep somewhere? What's going on, Willie?
I'm
Wake
at
up.
the house, man. Hey, man, I'm
You in the dark over there, man. What's going on?
Man, that dude that called earlier on your live thing you did, he called in. You know the one dude talking about Dave Prescott. That fool said the people that are taking up for Dave Prescott is toxic. I done lost my mind. The dude that called earlier that was talking about Dave Prescott on your live show, he said we are toxic because we taking up for Dave Prescott. No, toxic.
Go ahead with it while I'm gonna repost the stream for my brother. Go ahead.
No, I said he called us toxic.
Man, I don't know what you're saying, bro. Say it slowly for me, man. I can barely hear you, dog. Talk to me again. What'd you say?
Toxic.
Toxic.
TOTOSIC.
Well, I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion with that. Yes, he is. Break it down to me. Toxic. Break it down to me then.
Well, toxic means like being messy and being out of line and like mainly like think about it is, bro. Like them fans, see, think about it is, and he was trying to take him for Brand and the other people like him.
Oh, okay. You talking about Riverside John? John Riverside. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. What I see, Willie, is that the outside networks, they gonna beat us up, right? They gonna beat us up 3-ladder to 4-ladder network. They beat us up every time. But it's one of those things where it's crazy when our internal fans beat us up as well, and that makes it difficult being a Cowboys fan. It do. No matter where we go, it make it difficult for us.
Another thing is this. So anytime, like sometimes when people come with that Prescott shit, I tell them, okay, who can we get that's gonna be better?
Nobody.
Like that. Because if we're gonna get a rookie, that's a question mark. And then everybody else on the contract. And so I feel like, hey man, first of all, he's good enough for us to win the Super Bowl with. But I feel like, okay, if he do leave, who gonna come here and do better? And people, I swear to God, man, so many Cowboy fans, and I this season I've been trying not to watch the show because I already know they're gonna move the goalpost.
No doubt, man. I feel you, Willie D, man. They gonna always move the goalpost, fam. Hey, man, just enjoy the past victory, and then when we play the Seattle Seahawks, hey, regardless, we gonna have to bring everything, including the kitchen sink. That's a conference game. We got to take this game personally. Appreciate you for calling in, Willie D.
Yeah.
Good call from him, man. I get what he said about Riverside, and for those who want to join in, be sure. Yeah, I know y'all can barely hear him muffled, but man, y'all jump in. Be sure to get on camera and all of that. And let me see if I can pin this one. I'm gonna pin this one to the top. We're gonna pin that to the top of the screen right here. So if you want to jump in, be part of the show, do that. I got my brother from the same mother this time and on the network, bro. Talk to me, man.
Hey, man, can you hear me pretty good? We good?
I can hear you pretty good. You look like a Las Vegas Raiders over there, bro.
Hey, man, look, you know what we did? I wear all black this week coming up.
Oh, you wearing all black? Who y'all play this week?
Man, we play the Wings, man. I know all y'all Cowboy fans. I know y'all finna go behind us. You finna start supporting the 49ers because y'all want to go out there and beat them boys. So that's what's happening this week, man. You see what I'm saying?
Who y'all play again this week?
We play the Eagles.
Oh, okay. So y'all do play. Okay. So y'all play a win on Sunday. Sunday what time? It's a prime time game. When?
Oh no, I don't know what time it is. I
Ooh,
didn't know.
y'all get an extra. What? Y'all get an extra 2-day, 3-day break too?
You know what they said. Cal said he wasn't going over the playbook until Monday. So that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully he's been in that thing since last Friday, you know what I'm saying, prepping for these boys because we got a game. We got a real game, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, so let me give you the run through right quick. And the run through is the Cowboys bringing in Darius Leonard, right? He's going to be an extra ears and eyes for the Cowboys. There's one point in time that Darius Leonard was equivalent to what you got over there in Fred Warner, right? A dude that had seven freaking forced fumbles, right? 4 INTs and all pro, you know what I'm saying, in 2021. So, of course, he had back issues 2022. He was a shell of himself. This year, in the last 3 games, he get about 10 tackles a game, which is not bad, by the way, from a linebacker perspective. What are your thoughts on Darius Leonard before we go over and give a quick recap of the Eagles game versus Buffalo? What's your thoughts on Darius Leonard?
Well, him and Fred Warner came out, I think, right around the same time, and I think
Right.
their contract was up at the same time, I believe. I think Darius went first, and then Fred got the bag afterwards, or vice versa, or something like that nature. So I've been paying attention to him in Indy for the last about 6 years now. I think he was a very good linebacker, very
Right.
comfortable with Fred Warner and everything of that nature. But his team surrounding him kind of started breaking down. We all know what happened with that organization over there in Indianapolis. He hasn't looked the same as he once was when he first got that contract, but at the same time, he still has the mental capabilities to teach these other linebackers how to be as excellent as he once was with their physical capabilities. I believe he would do wonders with what's the dude named Sam? What's your guy name? The other
Which one?
Sam, was it Sam Howard? Sam?
Who? Oh, Sam Williams. That was you said Sam Howell. I was like, wait a minute, that's a quarterback for the Washington team. But yeah. Sam Williams. Sam Williams more of a defensive end. He played linebacker in college, of course. In a 3-4 team, I guarantee you Sam Williams would be a nice linebacker in that particular scheme. But for us, he's a defensive edge guy. But he can flow off of him. But I get what you're saying though.
So who your other linebackers? I know LV got hurt.
LVE got hurt. So we got a guy by the name of Marquise Bell. And we got another guy that been filling in some of that voided area. His name is Rashawn Evans, who was a former first-round draft pick too, out of that class. And of course, right now, who's been starting, been a guy by the name of Damone Clark, who's been, kind of like a sophomore slump. His rookie year, he was playing lights out. But this year, he kind of, he's in a sophomore slump, but he's okay, bro.
Okay, then. Cool. Well, long story short, whatever the case may be with y'all linebackers for, I think he can come in there and at least be somebody who can sit down and watch the film. A lot of people don't understand that, man, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, man, a lot of this is just film study, knowing your keys, knowing what it is that these guys' tendencies are, knowing formations and not necessarily have to think about it, just react. And somebody with his experience, somebody with his just his leadership in general can really help a team like y'all boys.
No doubt. So let me go ahead and make a segue right quick, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. The name is Law Nation, joined by my brother from the same mother, the Twin Maker. He live in here, and he may go by his YouTube page, the Twin Empire. Y'all be sure to check out his page. He's a diehard 49er fan, and we should reach out to Ben. Ben is a diehard Eagles fan, but he a front runner guy. You know how it is, Twin. But we're going to break down this game. Did you see the entirety of the game, studying and getting ready for your team to play that team?
I saw most of the first, most of the second end, but in the middle of the game, I had to take care of some situations. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now your audio sound muffled to me. But before we get into this, is the audio straight on your end, Cowboy Nation? And salute to Brenda. Appreciate you. Beat the Eagles. Just that simple. Don't beat yourself. She ain't lying. She ain't lying at all.
What more do you want from me?
She ain't lying. No. What more do you want from me? And we got my guy JC. Let's go, Darius, Leonard, Law. Hey, he ain't lying. Come on.
Here we go.
All right. Appreciate y'all for the super chats, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Let's get it. Twin. The Philadelphia Eagles, I said before the game ended that they find ways to win the game. If they fool around, they like this a boxer that you fool around, you probably be winning on a total landed punches or what have you. But they know how to maneuver around and get. Yeah. They said that you sound muffled too, bro. Yeah. You're muffled a little bit, bro. It's not the HD quality that it used to be. Yes, indeed.
Let me get the mic out then, bro.
Oh yeah. Now you sound a little bit better, man. Yes, indeed.
Mic out, man. Hold on, man.
Yeah. Now, while you get that all situated, they figure out ways to win. you can't give a team like that whose benefits are basically up front. I think that they have one of the better front fours in the league. And one thing about that is the type of team that you really can't run inside. And when you fool around and have and you don't have the lead versus them, they tend to pin their ears back and get straight at the quarterback and forces you to throw into that zone defense. I don't think that they play a great man-to-man defense, by the way, Twin, but I think that they do play a very decent level on zone cover defense. Break down what your thoughts are in this particular situation.
First and foremost, can y'all hear me better? Let me know. Is this better?
Hell yeah, bro.
Hey,
hey man, for a moment I said you and Willie D, y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me.
Hey, bro.
I thought I'm gonna turn R. Kelly over here. Man, y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me.
Hey, listen here, bro. Say, hey, bro. You should have gave me one of them signs like, hey, bro, you ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate it, my guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to call the audible on the play, man. So what was your question? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was over here trying to figure this thing out. I know you said something.
No. Well, give me your thoughts on the Philadelphia Eagles in this game before we go into other topics and I let other people in.
Man, honestly, I think the Eagles they grinders. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else to say about them boys. They don't get they keep you at arm's length. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about them, their physicality eventually weighs in on you. No matter what you do offensively, they don't let you get out to a really big lead. And they slow grind you over and over and over again. And the same thing with Jalen Hurts. At one point in the game, that RPO kind of had that the Bills defense kind of like a half a second slow.
Right.
And he either faked like he was gonna put it at the mesh point. He kind of just helped them a little bit. And then when he kind of understood what their assignments were when it comes to them reading his mesh point, he was like, okay, I figured it out. And it's not something that he does that's very explosive, but it's slow and it's methodical. It's like an old school basketball game where they go down to the block a little bit and they may work you on the post instead of going down here shoot threes like the modern day NFL. And so that's why I just think one thing about Jalen Hurts is, man, them boys just understand how to go out there and grind a game and get the dub even when it don't look that pretty. And then another thing is the Bills didn't necessarily help them. I mean, the Bills actually assisted them as well. They didn't do certain things well, but at the end of the day, that's the difference between you being 10-1 and 6-6. I mean, it's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
So can you read that? Can you see that on the screen right quick? I'm gonna read it out. All right. So was I wrong with this statement right here? Because I got a lot of people angry and upset at me on Instagram and Facebook.
Man, what they say? Let's see. It said Jalen Hurts undisputedly holds the title of the MVP for the Eagles. League-wide discussion might vary, but Hurts demonstrated resilience on the final drive, despite the Bills' defense prevent defense on third down play. I maintain that prevent defense prevents you from winning the ball game. The Eagles won. I have no room to take that away from them. Even the refs let both teams play in the fourth quarter in OT. Hey, man, listen here. You ain't preaching. You are teaching. At the end of the day, man, people got to realize that the refs, first and foremost, are on the Eagle side. Okay,
they on the Eagle side, right?
If I know this and you know that, and we all know this, that means we need to make sure we take that out of our doggone analysis when it comes to this team.
Right.
I just got on the internet and told the people in Twitter, hey, 49ers fan, I don't want to hear a word about no referees. We know this.
Right.
Y'all
know this. You already know that, right?
We know this. You see what I'm saying? We better be proactive enough to understand. I need to be you in them refs. You see what I'm saying? This don't need to be no 10-point ball game going to the last fourth quarter, This ain't what you need.
If it's within three, if it's within three, then you're in trouble.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. And people got this is another thing, bro. If this man has made multiple game-winning drives in the fourth quarter, at least 4 to 5 times already in this league, that means this. His stats might not be gaudy. It might not look pretty, even though all the women that I seen love this man. So his game might not look pretty, but they sure love looking at this man. So at the end of the day, he find a way to go out there and get the W. And that's what makes his game pretty and efficient and nice, because at the end of the day, when it comes to wins and losses, he's winning these games that are ugly. That I've seen my quarterback throw multiple interceptions on multiple games in fourth quarters that he had some pretty stats going up to the fourth, but had some ugly endings. I know you guys can attest to that too as well. So if our guys was able to look as ugly as he was and still be productive in the fourth quarter, God dog it, both of our teams be the number one in the God doggone NFC. But guess what? They haven't been.
Yes, indeed. So earlier I said he was responsible for 4 touchdowns. I forgot about the tush push. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. So he responsible for 5 touchdowns in this particular game. And whether or not we want to call him running back Hurts or we want to call him a quarterback Hurts, this dude responsible for 5 of them. So you're gonna eat with 200 yards. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to defeat that. And understand that he is the catalyst for that team, even though if they were to lose this game, if they were to lose any of this game, if they were to lose last week, if they were to lose the week before then or whenever, you ever seen a feather that floats like this? And as soon as it lands on his mark, whatever it lands on shatters and breaks. That's how much they are holding on to A.J. Brown, because I'm truly believing that he's a ticking time bomb. And I'm not trying to make this all about Hurts and Brown, but it appears that he tilts the scale. A single grain of rice can tilt the scale of them not imploding. So by them winning is the ultimate deodorant. So those bursts and those spats, it don't really go that far because they are winning. They are 10-1. But the moment that they do lose, it's going to be total chaos there. But that's just what I want to bring out to the forefront. So, yeah, the Cowboys down the stretch, they got to take care of business. The 49ers, now y'all got a TCB. I just need y'all to slip one time after y'all take care of business this next week.
I just need to know how many y'all in the chat finna be out here rooting for the 49ers next week.
No, I'm rooting for a tie then. If that's the case, can somebody do the numbers? And if it's a tie, what would that equate right there?
Well, if it's a tie, it's gonna be on my side, honestly, because they go to point differential, especially with the inside of the division. Yeah, so we've been out here handling business, and I think that'd be okay with us.
Yeah, because y'all got the game up over us.
Yeah,
y'all got one game up over us. Yeah,
y'all want us to beat them, so y'all can go and beat them, and then into the rigmarole. I mean, we'll be number 1, but hey, it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Charles, man, get steady, man, because before I bring you on, I don't want y'all moving around. It mess up our eyes over here. So, Charles, get steady, and you the next on deck. And we're going to get this show on the road. Appreciate everybody, man. We got over 800 people watching right now. If y'all could do me a huge favor and hit the like, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go. Charles, you're live, man. Talk to us, man. Keep it going.
I got you on Bluetooth. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you sound clear, man. Talk to us.
A
little reverb, though. A little echo.
Last week after the Kansas City Chiefs lost against Philly, I put out a video that our chances of getting the division went from 75 to 25%. Now I think it went down to about 15%. We're pretty much locked into the 5 seed. The only way for us to get, the 2 seed or the 1 seed is San Fran has a win next week against Philly. We got to beat Philly, and then we'd both be 10-3, and then we'd have to have Philly drop 1 more because they got the tiebreaker. They had the conference tiebreaker over us. All 3 of our losses are conference losses. They only have 1 loss, so they would have 2 conference losses if, and this is all hypothetical, if they lose to San Fran and us. That'd be back-to-back losses. Kansas City and Buffalo just handed them the game. They remind me of last year's Minnesota Vikings. I mean, I swear they had 11 one-score wins, right, out of their 13.
Break it down, man. You spitting over there. Keep going.
Philly has 11 wins now, and 9 of them are by 1 score, right? So, Gabe Davis runs a corner pattern, and Josh Allen throws a post. You know what I mean? They're giving Philadelphia these wins. The game should have been over right there. You know what I mean? I mean, and then the game before, Scantling dropping. I mean, but even though if Scantling would have caught that touchdown pass, Philly still had a minute and a half left to go to answer, But we needed them to drop one of those two games between Kansas City and Buffalo, and they did not. So we're gonna have to pull off what the 07 Giants did and pull off a hell of a road playoff mission. The 07 Giants had the biggest playoff run I've ever seen. They went to Tampa, beat Tampa, went to the number 1 seed, us, 13-3, beat us, and then went to the 13-3 Packers in Lambeau, beat them, and then went to the undefeated Patriots, 18-0, and then beat them. You know what I mean? All on the road. So for us to reach Vegas, it's going to be, we're going to be playing our best ball, and I hope Jerry Steven doesn't try to lowball Leonard, because like you said, if he leaves Dallas and goes to Philly, he ain't coming back. Because Howie Roseman will overpay for him. Steven will not, because Steven's looking 3 years down the road when the future is right now.
Which we don't mind, because all I ask is when the Cowboys bring a guy in, that's all I wanted. Bring him in for a cup of coffee, right? That's my stance. So if Darius Leonard could be that guy, they check out, and if they don't like him and he goes somewhere else, then that's okay. They brought him in for a cup of coffee. I appreciate you for calling in, Charles. One more point.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
It's really, we only have ourselves to blame because we had 6 yards to go. And if we would have went them 6 yards and beat Philly, we'd both be 9-2 right now. You know what I mean? So we only have ourselves to blame. At Philly, they were giving us a game. You know what I mean? Pass interference penalty, roughing the passer. Then, we're at the 6-yard line, and we couldn't get 6 yards to finish them off. And if we would have, we'd both be 9-2, and be sitting pretty. So we only have ourselves to blame, just like last year. But we are better than last year, and I think we could go on a road tour, but that's yet to be seen. So
no doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. That's Charles in charge. Let people know where they can find and follow you.
Yes, sir. You can't forget the name, Charles in Charge, Cowboys Sports Report, first class content all day, every day. You get DC for life, guys.
No doubt, man. Not for short, man. Good call from him. Salute. Jet says, I want us to buy the refs like the Eagles. Hashtag horse collar. Yeah, that is swaying a little bit, because I'm thinking that if they go down there a little deep into their own inside, they will at least put 6 on there. But what's your thoughts on that call right there, Twin?
Hey, man, at the end of the day, my man took accountability. There's only so much that they can do right now, but there was opportunities that you guys have had earlier on this season. He said, if we would have executed.
Oh, you talking about the Cowboys now, not the horse collar call.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about what my man Charles was saying, just in general, how he was just breaking down the end of it. Oh, that horse collar, I mean, talking about when he was outside the pocket. I know some referees get it confused where they think, when you are in the pocket, you can do it. You can pull them down by the back of the collar. But when you are outside the tackle, when you do that, that is a penalty. They missed that, and they missed they missed some other penalties as well. But again, this is built in. I'm just letting y'all know. It's built in. Hey, it's built in. Listen here, man. Look, you a Laker fan, god dog it. One thing Lakers gonna lead the league in free throw attempts. They gonna lead by
that bull job stuff didn't happen. It didn't work for us when we had Karl Malone in them. I thought for sure.
Bro, y'all need to lead by 100 some extra free throws, god dog it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You better go in there knowing you better do above and beyond.
Yeah, oh my goodness, man. I gotta get your bars up, media. We went out. Niners beat Philly. We lose to the Ravens. Wait a minute. And lose to the Ravens? Who? Hold on. We went out.
I think he won't. We went out.
I'm trying to figure out that math.
And I play against the Ravens too. We play against Philly and the Ravens, so I think they might be talking about us.
Oh, he's a Niner guy?
I don't know, but I know we play against Philly and we play against the Ravens.
Oh, I get what he's saying. He's saying that, okay, I get you now. Get your bars up. My bad, dog. Yeah, I know you're a Cowboys guy. Oh, you got me. Oh, yeah, y'all lose. Y'all absolutely losing to the Ravens, though, bro. Ravens are one of the most complete teams. I love to see them out there on the field. 9 times out of 10, the only time they lose when they shoot themselves in the foot. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Hey, this is our bird week. We play against the god doggone who we played last week. We beat the hell out of somebody.
Jaguars. Y'all play Jaguars?
We beat somebody else. Christmas. No, not Christmas. Thanksgiving.
Boy, you waiting Christmas.
Dog, bro.
Dang, who y'all did?
Who have we beat?
Y'all played Seattle.
Seahawks.
Yeah, y'all played Seattle.
We got to play against these sorry old god doggone Eagles. That's another bird. Then we got to go play against Seattle again. Then we got to play against the Ravens. And then we got to play against Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So we got 5 weeks of straight birds.
Well, you know, when Dak Prescott and them, they would eat that turkey leg, all I'm going to do is I'm going to Photoshop another bird on top of it, and that's going to be a Seahawks leg. And then the next week is going to be an Eagles leg. We on a bird diet too then. If you want a bird diet, my Cowboys on a bird diet over here.
Hey, look, what they call it in National Geographic here is where we are. The upland hunters, as they like to call it. You know, people who go out there hunt birds of the air, fire, or fowls of the air is called upland hunters. Just for y'all want to win a Jeopardy question or something like that. Your boy Twin just helped you out. So make sure you give me some of the kickback, okay?
Yes, indeed. It used to be a reality show, man, with them dudes, the big beards. I forgot their name.
Oh, Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty, baby. That's what you and I, Twin. We Duck Dynasty over here.
We the dark brother version of it, though.
Yeah, Coco version of it, man. Yes, I got another super chat from Texas T. He says, I never heard the media say find ways to win until this year. They're creating a narrative to make them sound good. The Eagles are the Vikings from last year. Oh, my goodness, Texas T. Don't shank me with the butter knife, because I think they've been hearing me and they're taking my words and then spitting it out, because I said that a couple of weeks ago, many weeks ago. I said the Eagles are finding ways to win games. They said listening to me, so that's my fault, man, Texas T. It's my fault, man. It's my fault, bro. And I apologize, man. All right, so we're going to let my guy John in the building, man. You already know. Hey, when he goes to a Cowboys game, we at least score 40 points and we undefeated. Let's bring John on to the table, man. You talk to us, John. Talk to me, man.
Hello, nation. Hey, I forgot. Twin,
yeah. Salute,
Happy holidays to you, John.
Yeah. I about this previous game we just beat 43 to 10. I want to see that against the Giants.
The Giants, 42 to 10, 43 to 10. Yeah. I don't get that one, John. Now I don't get that one. Now you know we done played the Giants twice already. We done beat them dogs. We beat the Giants down. Are you talking about if the Eagles? You saying if the Eagles when they play the Giants down the stretch, they gotta at least beat them by 40 points? Is that what you implying? Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you now, John. Yes, indeed. The Eagles better. But here's what I got to say, John. Call me crazy, but I believe that the Giants might split with the Eagles. they might steal one. That's all I need.
We didn't play the Giants again, right?
No, we played them twice already. We sweep the Giants. I got a broom over here. That we already swept them boys right there. We played them week 1 and then we played them a couple of days ago. Yeah, we beat down Daniel Jones and DeVito and them. We beat them boys down. So we ain't got nothing to worry about.
We play against the Seahawks on Thursday.
Yes, indeed.
I got the schedule up here.
Most certainly. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the Seahawks this Thursday night. And me and Twin Maker, hey, we're gonna have a fun party that night, man. And we're gonna pour up some drinks for you and everything, John. Yes, indeed.
And then I want to see this coaches get onto the players what what discipline if they don't win this game, I want the coaches and the coaching staff get onto them to make it better for the if, if we don't win the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, I got you on that, John. Hey, we appreciate you so much for calling in and being a true fan of the nation and as well as Cowboys, man. Hey, before I let you rock, I'm gonna expound on what you said, but before I let you rock, though, John, you know I gotta let you say it, bro. Say it one time for the nation.
Go Cowboys and let's get this win.
Let's go get this win. That's my guy, John, man. Put your hands together for John. All right, so basically, he wasn't aware of we already played the Giants, what have you, but we beat those boys down twice already. And also, with that being said, Twin, hey, he said if the Cowboys don't beat the Seattle Sea Chickens, that he want to see the coaches getting into them. You know, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, you already know it's a team that y'all should beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already worked them out, heard them for you. Gino has a elbow injury that not really doing very well. We roughed him up, had 6 sacks on him, so he should be coming in ready for y'all to go ahead cook him again. You know what I'm saying? He already been cooked. Y'all can go ahead and deep fry him if you like to. You see
you tenderize that Seahawks, man. Hey, tenderize,
man,
you know.
Listen here. Hey, by the time Michael Parsons gets to him by second quarter, y'all can be having what's the one boy name? Drew Lock in that joker, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just gotta take care of business. And with the way he goes to number 14, because we had him on, I don't know, he was in Alcatraz or somewhere, you know, this past week. But Deron Bland has the opportunity because his balls has been hadn't had enough of that fire on it, you know. So I can see how your boy like to play when he see those deep out passes going towards the boundary. He knows how to go ahead, time it right, scoop it up, go down, get another pick 6 or something like that. So man, y'all do have an opportunity to go ahead, go down there, beat them boys up because their cornerbacks aren't tackling well. So just throw that in there. Look, they don't want to tackle. Believe me,
they don't want to tackle. Well, let's get it, man. I got another super chat from Robert Howard. Man, appreciate you so much. He says, "How in the two? Let me see. What is that?
How the world was that a fumble? How by the Chargers and not a fumble by the Eagles? Same exact action." So he's comparing what happened in this game versus the Baltimore Ravens versus the Chargers and saying, hey, these plays look quite similar, but the results are totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my thoughts on it, though, Twin. And I get his frustration. You got different official crews. So if it's the same crews, then we can make that judgment, right? So the thing is with the officials, to me, if the NFL is $1 billion conglomerate, right? I can't talk today. If they are $1 billion organization or entity, right? That's a better way to say it, basically, you know, since I couldn't say the other conglomerate, you know, for some reason. But if they are $1 billion industry, why can't they just hire officials full time? You make billions of dollars. You can have a full-time crew out there and designate them for regions and get away with all of this up and down, where if one crew might call this one way, the other crew might call it that way. And I get it. Most of the aficionados are judges, lawyers. They are investors. They got a whole bunch of other stuff. They are not making Walmart money. No offense to anybody making Walmart money. But what I'm saying is that why not make these dudes be full-time? Whereas this is all they do, Twin, is officiate the game, because there's loose ends in there, because wherever Sean Hockley goes and drink beer at, hey, somebody can say, hey, you know, hey, that prize pick worked out for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't know if you caught the conversation though, bro, man, but listen, I believe the one and only guy named, what's his name? Roger was on the Pat McAfee show actually this past week, and he was picking up on the comments that Tom Brady has made when he was saying like how this game is totally different, how the it's geared for the offense and things of that nature. He was talking about how these calls are quite skeptical, and some of the guys who were decent referees have retired or went on to be up there in Secaucus or wherever they be at, and the Joe Statutory and so on and so forth. He was like, "Hey man, we should these guys, maybe 2 to 3 guys, have their own, I guess, how they define rules in different calls. We just gonna lean on them. So when we go up there to Secaucus and we call them, we can say, hey man, you got these type of angles. What do you say?
What you
and
say?
we just go with that. You see what I'm saying? So at least you start getting one voice, or at least 1 to 5 voices where you understand their tendencies, and you don't have like a group of referees anymore. You're trying to condense it to make sure that you use all of those TV cameras, and also the time that these refs have to go and try to look at and all that out. Because the video is right there in front of these guys in those buildings. And they were talking about that. So you can make sure you get these calls right, because these games haven't been necessarily officiated very well, especially some of these personal fouls, roughing the passer penalties, just real suspect. Even again, like the one you just
well, we start talking about these
based on
officials, man. Your internet going in and out. Let me know if y'all can hear us,
Oh
man.
God.
Hey, they finna come get us, man.
Hey. Oh no, man, why ain't tell you that?
They finna Sean Puffy us, man.
Oh Lord. Hey, don't be like that.
Hey, wait a minute. Twin did it. I didn't do it.
Not Diddy.
You're not Diddy, but Diddy got his goons, man. Your Majesty says the NFL is not a conglomerate. GE's 3M's conglomerates. The NFL is just football. My bad, man. My bad, y'all. And then my guy says, try using proper grammar. Well, we'll call in. Let's see. Let's have a grammar talk off right now. Let's see who can speak eloquently better. Let's see who can speak the best right now. You call in. Yeah, you call in. You call in and see how hard it is to talk over the mic.
No, don't do that, bro. Look, listen to this. Put the light on.
Put the light on. Yeah.
And I think you've been live for 51 minutes, right, my guy? How long you been? For about an hour?
Yeah. Been live for about 51 minutes over here, man. Hey, they try to call in,
Come on.
Hey, when you mess over word, boy, they be holding you more than the doggone 4-letter, 3-letter network. They got prompters, they got things in their ear, they even got cuts and takeaway. They on a 4 or 5 second delay. Man, come on. Hey, this is not easy sitting up here, man. Shoot, come on, man. I'm talking to 700 people, man.
Come on, man. Don't you shade the devil, boy. You be seeing them, that teleprompter just be going down as slow as it can. Look, font be like 80. 80 font, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. But much love to you, man. We ain't beating you up, man. I know you better than us, man. You just not started yet. Sometimes people are scared to start. But I got Marcus, man. Get ready, man. Let me let Marcus get ready and everything. We're gonna bring Marcus up to the stage, man. Marcus, man, you up here, man. You're live lit. I see you with your drag gang, ain't it? Drag gang. You got drag.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. That's not the proper way to say it, because I heard that it's not dreads, man. Yes, indeed. He just got the locks, man. Talk to me, man.
What's up, brother? What's up, Law? And what's up, Twin?
Yes, indeed. That non-ether, man. It's
good
with you.
I gotta say, I really feel like the Eagles are gonna lose to the Niners and then the Cowboys. I was watching the game earlier, and I feel like Buffalo really had it in their hands, and they let it slip once again. And the Eagles, you can really see the holes in the team. You can really see where they've been exposed. And a lot of teams have taken off in the first half on them and then just aren't closing out the games. And I feel like with the 49ers, with the way that they have their defense structured, and they're able to really close in and close down. Plus, you got the linebackers, you got Greenlaw, and then you got Warner. I feel like they're going to take care of the coverage on Hurts when he wants to do the quarterback sneaks and the option plays.
Right.
And then McCaffrey, I feel like, is the missing link that these other teams haven't had. Buffalo, no real run game at all. So it's kind of just going to be pass heavy. They kind of know that out the gate. And McCaffrey brings a different dynamic for sure. And then I feel like with Dallas, we really had that last game. You had the Schoonmaker touchdown.
Yeah, school and them.
Pass interference should have been called. On top of that, Dak had his foot out at the 1 yard line. I mean, there was a couple of plays where we really just had it in the bag, but kind of let it go. And I feel like with the way that we're rounding out the team in the middle of the season, we're kind of doing something we haven't seen this Cowboys team do in the middle of the season, which is really bulk up on the defense. We got Carl Davis at nose tackle, who still hasn't been implemented yet. We got Evans, who's still getting implemented at linebacker. And now it's possible that we might add Leonard into that linebacking core. When did we ever think that LVE would go out? And no disrespect to him, nothing but love. And I hope he recovers perfectly fine. But it looks like we reinvented this linebacking core, and we really have a better linebacking core in the middle of the season. So
yeah, you're right on that, Mark. Is two of the guys that we're bringing in, Rashawn Evans last year had a better season than LVE, and as well as with the hopes of the possibility if Darius Leonard is okay, he's hands down better than LVE. And that's not no knock at LVE for what he did for the Cowboys, not to take away, because he did show up against the 49ers. That I think in 2021 and then of course 2022 he was okay. So yeah, by chance of us losing out on LVE, we somehow get better at that spot. There will be a plus for us, but we just have to see how all of this shake down. You are absolutely right with that. Now, as far as, let me just be real. And here's my only concerns with your Niners, twin. And you can interject if you want to, Marcus. That right side. The right side on that offensive line. There's no way that you can walk out boldly, twin, and say, hey, we okay. We okay with that right side. Are you feeling comfortable with Hassan Reddick and Carter and all of those boys coming in on that right side? Are you okay with that, twin?
Well, I'm be honest. As of late, they have gotten a little better now.
True.
We had a couple of injuries where things have to kind of shift around. And then the more you are able to see certain looks when people are trying to use that side as a way to go get to the quarterback, you learn different formations and things of that nature to kind of help slow down that pass. So I do believe I will welcome them to come, because I know Cal has to have something that he didn't sit there and cooked up. Over the last 10 days, we had 10 days to prepare for these guys. And then also, like someone said earlier on Twitter, this is our get back. You see what I'm saying? This is our get back. We got to get our W back. You know what I mean? So they beat us last year. They beat the brakes off of us. We lost. Point blank period. Is over with. You know what I'm saying? We can't go get that back. But what we can do is redeem ourselves to try to position our team to be a number 1 seed this year. So come on.
Come on over. It's a home game, away game. It's a home game, right?
We got to travel to the link.
You got to go to the link. So
for sure.
And you already know what's proven, right? What's proven
that the refs are already gonna be involved in the game. We know this. We know this.
You know this.
Hey. This is built into the plays. Okay, we have built in at least 5 to 6 calls that we're going to do like this. Like,
it's go ahead and have pre-built. So the things, like I say, I always love to say, focus on the things you can control. Also, offsides, you control that. False start, you control that. Delay of games, you can control that. So you got to make sure play calling, when to punt, when to go for it, being aggressive, ultra aggressive. Hey, I was saying to Louis T, if they were to go for it instead of taking the game into overtime, right, and go for the 2. The Washington team could have probably beat the Eagles, but they played on the caution end. And one thing I can see from watching the Eagles over the last wins that they have, if you play conservative,
you're going to lose.
Too conservative, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Because most teams, that was 4 weeks in a row, twin, that the Eagles trail going into third quarter. That's crazy at it.
Hey, and I said this on my chat, far as the Twitter land, for the conservative coaches playing against Sirianni, my man's, he has no conscience, meaning he doesn't have certain fears that other teams put inside of their equation when it comes to calling certain calls on down and distances. He doesn't care about that. So that either extends a drive, or when your defense go out there, they're under the belief that, usually teams will punt, or usually teams would do this. And then you're not prepared for a play like they play, because there's only one team that play like them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And so this is what I told people. Kyle Shanahan, If it's hypothetically speaking, it's 4th and 2, and you on your side of the guy, like you marching down, you just cross midfield, but you're at like the 48, the 46-yard line. Hey, bro, you need to go for it.
Yeah.
Because if it's the other way around, guess what he doing? What he doing? My guy down there. What my man's name? What's Aaron going to do?
Oh, Marcus.
Hey, what he gonna do?
What's up?
Hey, what is Nick Sirianni going to do if he on the other side? He crossed midfield. It's 4th and 2. Is he gonna punt the ball or he gonna go for it?
Oh, he's definitely gonna go for it. It's either gonna be a quarterback option or it's gonna be right up the middle of Hurts.
Yeah, and then you can call plays to solidify that too. It's nothing like, look, Twin, you already know, man. It's nothing like having that mindset to know that you can get 2. It's like guaranteed joker in your back pocket. I can get 2 books. I can get you 2 books, bro. I can get you 2. Yeah. And that's the greatest feeling to know to have that. And so you can start playing when you are up by a certain margin. You can start playing that. And one can argue, people in the chat, knowing that you even got the refs in your back pocket. Oops. Marcus, man, you got anything else to say before I let MJ on?
Yeah, so I got one question for you, Law. And this is kind of like going into the future a little bit.
Okay.
And this is our running back position.
Okay.
Do you let TP go and let Dowdle get more carries and draft a running back?
Okay, that's a two-folded question there. I would say here I'm drafting a running back regardless, right? And I'm offering Tony Pollard anywhere between 5 and 6 million to see whether or not he'd be willing to shake with that. But if he want a king's ransom type of contract, it's sayonara, right? Right, Twin. You got to chunk up the deuces, right? I like what TP brings to the table, but not that much, man. I cannot pay this man double digits as far as that remuneration aspect of it, But that's just the reality of it, man. I'm drafting the running back next year.
Yeah, I honestly I feel like the way that Dowdle carries the ball, he deserves a chance to get at least 15 carries a game just to see what he can do. Because the way that he carries, he has a force behind him, and he's also agile. He can catch out of the backfield. I mean, he's shown nothing but upside every time he gets the ball, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. But it's different between being, and the what you call that, in the choir versus being the soloist. It's two different roles, right? And people sound good when they sing with the choir, but when you're a soloist, man, it's different, man. So this is Tony Pollard first time being out there, and he's singing as a soloist, and it took him a minute. And hopefully, the craziest thing is that we see Tony Pollard right now as a guy coming off an injury, but watch next year he's going to be even more explosive. He's going to be more explosive because he's going to be a year removed from there. I appreciate you for calling in, fam. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good call from him, man. DC for life, man. Boy, we rolling, baby. We rolling. I got my guy MJ, man. You live. Wake up, man. Why your eyes closed, man? What's going on? There you go.
Hey, I'm broke, man. I'm looking.
You looking down, man. You got to get you a phone stand or something, bro, man. What you got for us, man?
Look, my man popped up like the Undertaker. He said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm looking."
he said, "I'm up."
What more do you want from me?
What's good?
I'm up. What's up, Twin?
What's cracking today?
Hey, man. I just watched that game. Right now they got luck on their side. We can't do nothing about it. Like we said, when Lord tell you, Twin, I'm still pissed off at the Arizona game. It's not even San Francisco and Philly. It's the Arizona game. So we got our conference game. We got ourselves to blame. We did a woe me when Diggs went out instead of taking care of business. And Law gonna tell you, hey, Law, tell your brother who I be jamming up.
Oh, Dan Quinn,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He be favoritism. Because I'm looking, Philly, they could do their thing, but I noticed something. Now, when y'all play them, Twin, y'all got the 4 down linemen set up. That's hard for teams to come back. So y'all are the best in that. So y'all got better DNs, Y'all got better linebacker, and your number 7 is balling. The corner.
Mooney.
Yes.
Mooney.
Yeah.
So they going I already know you're gonna lock down. You gotta just worry about number 6. That's it. You lock down 81-6. So y'all should get them. Now they're gonna try to put that 4-man rush, but they can't cover. They the worst covering team. The Philly teams on here listening. They gonna lose. I told them. Like Stephen A. Smith said it against us. Now it's against the Eagles. What's gonna happen? What's the term you always say? What's the term they say about the? Yeah.
What's going to happen? Will
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's about to happen to Philly. The same thing. They're gonna be they won the Super Bowl today, y'all. We the best team in the world. Everybody on TV gonna say, they're the best team. Look, people dropping. Look against the Redskin twice. They dudes drop passes that we know catch pass. Now, if they playing against us, the Cowboys, them guys will catch the pass. The Buffalo receiver, he was open, but Allen threw it to the wrong. That was a touchdown. Game was over.
Yeah.
The guy. Wide open. Drop the touchdown. Yeah. And then us, we got so many penalties. We had the 6. We should have won. No excuse. I think if Shanahan would have been at the 6, they would have won. Yeah. I'm just being honest. They would have got him. Game on.
It's crazy, man. So how we play this game is how coaches coach this game. When we going on the road or stuff like that, they don't like us. They throw rocks and eggs at our buses, man. We gonna have to go in there and know that the calls won't go to our favor, but we can't play that way. We got to go in there and dominate, and that's what every coach should. That if Coach Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn or Al Harris or even Joe Witt Jr., Blasco, I'm naming all of the coaches that I can name. Solari, even if Jerry Wayne and things, if he ain't going down there saying we gotta watch out for the officials. Then hey, I don't know what to say, man. But we gotta have that mindset.
Look, law. See, this is what they don't do. Boy, I wish I was on his side. Hey, I'm getting the receipt. I'm going to the referee. I said, "Nah, guys, we're in my place." Yeah. Look, hey, they heard now. When I see the ref, they're in our place. They got all the calls in Philly. We want all the calls here. And they holding my receivers. I want to see flats.
Let me say this right quick. I got somebody who, all right, let me see. Boom, 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 boom. All right, a guy who's just here says Josh Allen is way better than Dak. Now hear me out, y'all. If right now the Cowboys are 6-6, let me tell you the difference of the expectations. There'll be fire, brimstone, hell coming up from under the earth, in from above. You know what I'm saying? And, it would have been the aliens climbing out of the deep sea. We're talking about crucify them, exile them, right? Because how in the world you going to pay a man who's getting paid a quarter? Twin, MJ, $250 million. $250 million. Somehow that pass on a choice route would have been Dak Prescott's fault. But Joshua Allen, hey, he gets to go by unscathed. And on top of that INT that he threw on his side of the field, the 4-ladder, the 3-ladder, the 2-ladder, the cricket ladder, all of the ladder networks would have been talking about that INT. But watch, they ain't gonna talk about it now, though. No. Them
they 2 favorite quarterbacks played today. Josh Allen and Jalen Hurt.
True.
They 2 favorite. And now, I'm going to tell you, Buffalo fans, you might not make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're going to be crying. And I'm going to tell you, Philly fans, I love y'all winning. I ain't going to say nothing. But I already bet guys, they kind of panicking. We're going to go 40 on Philly when they come to Dallas.
Well, let's do it, man.
What did I say? I said did I say we ain't gonna lose no more game? Did I say we're gonna win? We're gonna score 30 to 40 a game?
Yeah, you did say that, so we'll find out, bro. Hey, you on to something. So we just got to play the Seattle Seahawks, and then we'll play those Eagles, man, and we'll see whether or not your prediction is right. Let me get VIP in right quick, man, before I let you go, man.
Okay, well, one more thing. He got to bring that card banks up, and Dan Quinn, we got to play the big boys now. This is a big boy league, so we can just really, so them safeties ain't got to worry about the run, so they can worry just about covering. That's how you get burnt. You know what I'm saying? We got to play like the 49ers play their defense. That's why their corners are playing so good, because they ain't got to worry about coming up making tackles. They front seven handling that.
Good
Dallas got to do the same thing.
You ain't lying, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Yes, indeed, man. Good call from him. All right, I got to get these 2 super chats, man. I got Dirty Sanchez. He says, Twin, the Eagles or bruised Niner gang needs to take care of business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do need to take care. But again, we cannot be conservative. I know the Eagles are a little banged up. They're a little hurt here and there. But at the same time, Cal has to have the mentality of I'm going to break your neck, I'm going to break your will, and I need to show you that I am ready. I need to make sure that when I leave this place from Pennsylvania, that when we go back to the doggone Bay, if we have to see each other once again in the playoffs, he needs to know that this 49er team ain't playing no games as far as not only are we going to just beat you, we are trying to humiliate you. If you don't have the mentality of humiliation against the Philadelphia Eagles, you will lose.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. And we got another.
Look, we ain't been do all this. Hey, it's you know what I'm saying. All this, no, bro. We
shout out to Color Purple. It's coming out, I think, at the end of next month, man.
Hey, we ain't doing. Look, we squabbling. You know what I'm saying? We can take it out to the grass.
What more do you want from me?
Hey, for real, we gotta take it out to the grass, man, and get down with the get down. Because if you want to go in there and placate and play like the rules of football, the perfect rules of engagement. Hey, sit your butt home because they ain't gonna play that way.
No doubt, man. I got from VEVO. I don't know how to say the first one. This is your old boy. Is that old boy?
OVO.
OVO. Okay. Yeah, I can't read. You see that dog? I can't read.
Nah, it's a play on. It's a play on that Drake stuff.
Yeah, it's a play on Drake, man. You know, you got the entendre going on. Okay, what's up, Law? Yeah. Much love from Boise or Idaho. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I haven't never been to Idaho. Have you ever been to Idaho, fam?
I ain't never been to Idaho, but I've seen some. Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Or I have been in Idaho.
Damn.
Hey, you remember that? You remember that girl back in high school? Her name was Idaho. What's her name?
Yeah, could blank Idaho.
Idaho. Yeah, her name was Idaho.
Where Idaho at?
Where Idaho at? Shout out to Idaho. Yeah, I would say so, but I don't want to get in trouble. But she was. All right, man. I'm gonna let my guy in if I get in trouble, man. Hey, I got my guy. It's like pleasure and pain. We stuck in this game. Holler my name. We all go down. We bleed through similar veins. How can I panic? You heard the gun blast is on the worth. My jigger ball head rolling. Look until I came home. Tell you. Bring it on. I caught a plane out to Cleveland late last evening to help clean up some no longer breathing now. Who you believe in? Hit this breathing. It's a
VIP, baby. Twin maker, twin. What up, baby? Twin. It's all love, man.
What you saying, man?
What's up, man?
Y'all. Hey, whoa. VIP. I see y'all during the pre-week when we be getting ready for war. I see you guys engaging, and then after the war, I look to the right and I look to the left and I see no more. I'm like, what happened?
Get him, VIP. Don't let him talk. Hold on. Get him, VIP.
Hold on. Now I'm gonna give you a pass because I know we just moving through Thanksgiving and my matriarch is not here, and so I'm gonna give you a semi pass because I'm gonna give you that morning pass. But bro, I ain't a killer, but don't push me, twin.
Yeah,
I ain't a killer, but don't push me, B. I am giving you all the energy you need this week to beat Philly. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about this 49ers. I am actually gang, bang, 49er gang just for this week alone. Just for this week alone, I am ganging. Hold on, pause. Respectfully.
No. You shouldn't have said the whole thing. No. You shouldn't have said the whole thing.
But look, they are the only team I have confidence in that's not going to take their foot off the pedal when it comes to these clowns. I watched two teams fumble over themselves. One of these quarterbacks that the Slurpee guy on here, him and his brother, Slurpee twin on here, the guy go to reflex, the new John Silver clown. They on here talking about how there's an elite quarterback. The elite quarterback in the league. The elite quarterback in the league fumbled the damn game. I don't care if he threw the ball to the receiver or not. He had more opportunities to win that game. So,
you are right. But here's my stance. I can't stand the Eagles though. But damn it, I can't stand the 49ers. And twin, no. I can't stand. May they both go into triple, quadruple overtime and let it be a tie something, man. I can't stand both of these teams, man.
I can't stand them. But there's a difference between. See, I don't respect Philly. I have a little respect for the Niners in the way they go about things.
Okay,
So the way they move, I respect the way they move, Lord. You know what I mean? The way that Kyle conducts his offense and conducts his game plan, I have total hands down respect for. So it's not that I'm saying I'm gonna flip over to the gang. No, I'm not one of Slurpee guys. My name ain't Brandon or John. I bleed blue. I bleed this. So I'm not going to come in here bashing my quarterback, talk about waiting for my quarterback to fail. Look, twin, I don't know if you got this on your end, twin, but we got clowns, Slurpees. I call them Slurpees. They're on here. Yeah, twin. Twin, that's what they do. They on here, twin, just to slurp. They got lipstick on. They come in here pouring their insecurities out on Lord Nation, and we got to hear about it every week. Now, today, I heard the new clown come on here. His name is John. John, I'm on your heels, B.
Yeah, wait. You got to say the full name, because we got another John in the house right now.
Okay. What's his name? John?
Riverside.
What's his name?
Riverside, John.
Riverside. Where's this clown from? Riverside. Bro, look. I'm going to put you on the side of a river. You keep talking about my quarterback. You and Brandon, the Slurpee twins, y'all need to take some time off of my quarterback, all right? I don't want to hear it. If you need to hit me up, look up my damn page. Come hit me up, VIP. I'm outside, 10 toes down. I'm around for it. Look, man. All right, I'm going to leave him alone. I know it's an uncomfortable conversation for some people. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. But look, man, I don't have time for it. I'm zero tolerance for these clowns, man. What are we talking about, Lord? They're talking about my quarterback.
Randy said he's from Cali, you know.
He's from Cali?
Yeah, he's from one of your neck of the woods, man.
He ain't from Cali. I can reach out. I can have somebody reach out and come talk to him. He ain't from Cali. I got peoples in Cali. I got homies and real life people out that way. He don't want to do that. And Brandon, you from Memphis. I got an auntie that runs Memphis. So you better cut it out, bro. Or you gonna hit with them.
My guy VIP is AT&T, man.
Yeah, B. I'm like cable. I can reach out and touch anything. I'm like internet. I'm telling you, B. So cut it out, man. Cut it out.
Look. VIP say he work for IT over here, boy.
IT.
But twin, honestly,
What's
twin.
cracking, my guy? What's good,
Dude,
man?
after watching these last two games, what are you like? I'm not worried about Philly. The rest of these Cowboy Nation can be worried. I seen what we did to Philly, and we didn't lose that game. We beat ourselves along with the third party. We got to play the refs. We got the refs. Yo, I've never seen a blatant. Yo, this is incredible. This is $1 billion entity.
I'll say this though, my guy. What I have seen is a team like Philly, though they won a lot of close games, there's an art to that. Okay. There's a point where you have to have poise. You have to be confident, even when things doesn't look necessarily perfect around you. Some teams do very well when everything is going well. Like, hey, when I'm up and things aren't looking bad, I can win. I can look good. I can shoot my shot. I can do my dance. But one thing about Philly, they gritty. Like when things ain't looking right, they are still comfortable. They're still able to do the small things and don't have bad calls in those adverse situations in the last 5 minutes. So I respect that. And I know certain coaches that when the pressure comes on, their team begins to wilt a little bit. But I think lately they have the confidence in winning not one game, not 2 games, not 3 games, but they won like 4 to 5 games.
They won a gang of those games. Yeah. And the only difference is between him and like a Kirk Cousins, right? Because I think it was MJ or someone who was saying about the Vikings winning these close games last year. Vikings. Jalen Hurts, he don't appear to be rattled, right? He got that same face, that cool, calm, and collected face. And like to say, out of the nights that cover me, black as a pit from pole to pole. That's him. He got that full face that he's not gonna shake or move. He just gonna sit there and look like this. They throw a touchdown, he gonna look like this. He throw an INT, he gonna look like this. He don't bow his head at all. They hit
that winning field goal. They hit that tying field goal. His face was just like this.
The face looked like that. And I said, man, look, man, what he taking right there, man? What kind of extra medication he taking, man? He got some good dedication. The dude would follow the ball and throw a pick, and he'd be like this.
He must be messing with one of the Kardashians because he got a pause to him.
Hey, listen here. So look, with that being said, the only thing I have to worry about is my team is when it comes to Kyle Shanahan, he has to realize, again, I told my brother earlier, he can't play around. Yeah. When there's a moment in the game where he feels the urge to go for it, he can't wait 2 seconds and then think about not going for it. He need to put his finger on that button and press it. Or, how I say, lift the glass up, smash the goddamn red button. Other than that, I think we have the personnel. You know what I'm saying? Grouping to kind of handle everything that they do have. One of the things that y'all might not know, because I know y'all don't follow my team like I do, but we had this shift earlier about 3 weeks ago. We moved Ambry Thomas to the outside corner and moved Diamino Lenore, who was the outside corner playing against you guys, but we moved him to the slot. And so what has happened was that helped us a lot because we had a guy by the name of Oliver who played for the Atlanta last year, was a little heavy set guy. He couldn't run with the guys in the slot.
He can't.
Smith was burning him or would burn him, and you guys did burn him before, exposed him. And so when you move a quicker guy into that slot position, that helps us out, and then we can trust the guy on the boundary. And then with the addition to Chase Young, we have had, I think, over 16 sacks in the last 3 games since he got in there. So he might not have 5 to 6 sacks himself, but he definitely has opened up the doggone defensive line to where Nick Bosa is now starting to eat. Eric Armstead is starting to eat. So it should be a wonderful game that we all be able to go and see.
Let me read out these 3 super chats, and I really appreciate y'all so much for supporting the nation. I got Chris 214. He says beating Philly in Philly makes it so much sweeter, man. Appreciate you, man. So Niners, if y'all can do that, then I might say that word, fam. I might say it, but I ain't gonna say it right here. 85 GT for the $5 support. I am in no way rooting for the whiners, right. Yeah, when he said I gotta read, man, I can't say anything else. You know what I'm saying? I wish they both could lose, but impossible, right? So it's gonna be a winner in this particular situation. And I got Robert Howard, Cowboy Nation. Yes, indeed.
Here we go. Yes! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
As The Rock would say, it doesn't matter who we play or where we play. We are the dominating mode, baby. Come on, baby. We're in domination mode, baby.
Here we go. Spot. Here we go. Prepare for
Let's make this thing a party. Hey, I'm gonna keep you on the line, VIP, because we gonna bring a lady in. We gonna bring the lady in, and y'all sing it with me. Y'all already know, man. You already know. Yes, listen, D. She's on. Come on, where y'all at? We got Queen in the house. What's good?
Hi, Queen.
Hey guys.
Laying on the soft pillows. What's good, Queen? What's going on with you? Oh, you got the Wi-Fi monster. We can't hear you. You got the Wi-Fi monster over there. You got to shake him off.
Yeah, Queen, they got you sitting in that tower with that
We can hear you, but it sounds like when you ever seen those little scary movies.
Okay, hey, look, hey, now on Shrek, when old Fiona, she was in that tower with the dragon.
Yeah.
All the way up there.
All the way up there.
Oh man.
Hey man, appreciate you, VIP, man. We thought we were gonna have a moment with her. But let people know, man, where they can find and follow you, and also, the closing statement.
Well, my closing statement is this: my boys and my quarterback will not lose another game to the bowl. That's my final statement. I don't give a damn who they line up in front of us. Y'all can say that y'all put, these are padded stats. Bro, I went back and looked at the stats. Philly played Washington to the wire. To the wire. Yeah. And y'all worry about us smoking these dudes? Man, look, man. I'm not gonna address the clowns in the room because we already know about the clowns.
Hey,
the Slurpees. Slurpees. Twin, I'm glad you don't got to deal with the Slurpees in your life, Twin. You just be happy you don't have Slurpees like Brandon and John. What's this other clown? John Riverside.
This is gonna be an ongoing battle royale with it. Hey, appreciate the VIP, man. Let me hear you say it, bro.
You know what it is. How about them Cowboys? I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting, God, dog, man. Hey, Twin, he go forever, man. No matter when he call in, he gonna talk about them dudes, man.
They say, listen here, they getting that work, whatever happened. He say, listen here, y'all getting that work. I'm on a mission.
He got the spirit of Tupac, man. He ain't one of y'all got sickle cell or something. My phone make sure all your kids won't grow,
Hey, listen here. Hey, VIP better chill before look, he gonna hit Jada at the door.
Yeah, Jada.
Open up.
Jada gonna come bald headed. Oh, oops. Oh well, please, Will. No, don't come slap me now. I got hands over here. Will, you come slapping me. I ain't like Chris Rock. I'm gonna throw some hands, but you got Jada with the low haircut. Shoot, she gonna be ready to come through that door.
Look, Jada gonna be looking like a Q-tip right at your door, boy.
Yes, indeed. But apologies if that offended anyone. I'm just not making it, so I don't want y'all to counsel me about and salute to everybody who's fighting through alopecia and all of that stuff. I know I was insensitive when I made that statement. It slipped, so don't come after me, y'all. For real. All right, Chris 214 says, how effective would a tie be between the Eagles and the Niners in that conference standing, though? Twin, can you break that down? If it somehow ended up in a tie, how effective that would be? I think you guys y'all win the tiebreak, of course,
Yeah, I think we win the tiebreak, but honestly, I believe that when it comes to the points, y'all know when we look in the standings, it has points against the points away. It'll go from the conference to see who has the most points as far as the differential is. I believe right now Philly has had more close games than we have had, and so it probably would bode well for us. Again, I'm not 100% sure because they'll have to accumulate that at the end of the year and not just what we see right now. But if we're thinking about what's going on at this present moment, it will be in the 49ers' favor, instead of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. So what the Cowboys need to happen basically is technically, just be real with it. We need for the Niners to win this game coming up, and then we need to beat the Eagles, by the way, and we need for them to slip. And it'll be even better if they slip versus the Giants, or they fool around and say, well, the Cards, it'd be a trap game because they got to play those teams, right? And if it's the Giants, then we should win because we already swept the Giants. So, and then we beat the Washington team by a larger margin, right? So that would have to happen, believe it or not. Yeah. Shout out to you, Oak. I appreciate you, man. It's all in fun. Yeah, what's good?
Hey, bro, real fast, and just so people know, so Philadelphia right now, they're 10-1. They have 310 points scored, and they have 246 points allowed. The 49ers right now have 310 points scored, but only 170 points allowed. So
yeah,
that's the differing factor. But at the same time, there will only be one game. The Philly need to actually lose another game. So we're 8-3. They're only 10-1. So even though we'll win that game, they'll have to take another L as well from somewhere else.
No doubt, man. Shout out to you, Louis, man. Thank you, Jimenez, right? Thank you so much, man, for becoming a member. I appreciate all of the new members. It's on my Facebook and as well as my YouTube page. I really appreciate y'all. And I also found out I got members on TikTok and not TikTok, but members on Twitter or X app, the X app.
Oh yeah, subscribe. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Law Nation Sports on the X. New thing that they do have, you can subscribe to the channel. He can also post some exclusive information on there as well, so you get a little, So yeah, y'all make sure y'all go and hit the subscribe button on that.
Yeah. Appreciate you, twin. All right, now we're gonna try to bring Queen back in again. It seems like you moved to another room. Just wave your hand like this when you're ready, and we'll pull you in. Appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. I thought I was gonna go live for literally 30 minutes, but it looks like the engagement is here, and we here for an hour and 30 minutes. Queen, you there? Oh, nice. Oh Lord. Hey, we can Queen. Well, I want to. Yeah, I ain't gonna do you like that, Queen. Oh my God.
It's okay, Queen. Everybody in the chat, man. Y'all put the Queen in the chat, man. Salute to her coming in live and direct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the Wi-Fi deal on your end, Queen.
But you might have to use your phone, your cell phone, possibly.
Yeah.
And you got too many people all on that one Wi-Fi service.
On that one Wi-Fi. Yes, indeed. She got the OC Wi-Fi. Somebody said. But before we get going, any final words from you, my brother? Because we'll let one more person in, but if y'all 5 seconds, y'all don't hit that.
One Mississippi,
two Mississippi, three Mississippi.
I'm just playing. Hey, bro.
Mississippi,
if nobody hop on, bro, for real. I know, man. We coming down towards it's almost December. You know what I mean? And we all know what time it is when December comes. We know that this is the time that you begin to sharpen your swords. You begin to understand who you are, and you should even not only understand who you are, but you should know how do I put myself in the best situations to be a winner or to be productive. And so this is a good time because you understand what your team do very well. You know what your defense does very good. And also you know what they don't do. And by this time, you should know what the National Football League does well overall, as far as the people in your conference and outside your conference. So this is when how people say, I know what you're going to do before you do it, but I can out execute you. Or, there's no way you can stop me. So, man, I'm excited for this time of the year, man. I can't wait. It's almost, it's bittersweet because that it's coming to, we on the bottom half of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? We coming around. We ran the first lap, second lap. Now we towards the end of it. You know what I mean? And so this is when it started to get really, really good. So I just hope that everybody stays healthy, man. We get the best out of all of these players, and let's continue to do, things out here, man.
No doubt. Eric, man. In order for us to bring you on, you just got to at least show your face, man. We don't want to get catfish today, man. And keep your camera still, and we're gonna bring you on, fam. And he'll be the departing guy. Last word, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for jumping in.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's good with you?
Hey, got a question for you. I'm a big Seahawks guy. Twin, again, congratulations, my friend.
For sure. Appreciate you.
Yes, indeed, Eric. Talk to us, man. You got Gino with a bruised elbow. I saw him landing on his back and his face, and they're rubbing his elbow in, and they're trying to get his arm going. And he got to play against a ferocious front like the Cowboys, who's hungry. What's your thoughts on this, E?
Oh man, my thoughts are it's gonna be ugly for Seattle. It's gonna be ugly. Just inside your stadium, it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. Well, Well, right now I'll trade you for next season. I'll give you Michael Gallup straight up for DK Metcalf.
Oh boy.
I mean, y'all got a good host of wide receivers out there. Lockett, you got the other kid, the rookie from Ohio State, and then you will have Michael Gallup, and then give us DK Metcalf. It's easy. Is an even swap.
Yeah, I mean DK, he is a wild animal. I'll give him that.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. Now, how good is Dallas with you? I mean,
how good is Michael Gallup, or how good is Dallas altogether? I think that we are
all together.
All together, man, we're a real good team. We settling in. We trusting the offense a little bit more. I think that we are balanced. Our offense and defense complement each other. Our special team unit, we got one of the best in the league, especially with Kevontae Turpin. We got a field goal kicker that really don't miss field goals. So, so far from top to bottom, we are a real good team. We just got to execute better in red zone. And I think that you guys got a lot of good running backs. We're going to have to slow down some of your run game, but outside of that, we are a real good team overall. It's falling into the graces of we are a great team. Basically, we're above good.
And and now that Jimmy Johnson is finally going into the Hall of Fame for the Cowboys, I'm beginning to think maybe this might be the year.
It might be the year, man. This might be the year. I got it. Yeah, man, you'll love it. Hey, this would be a good replacement of that bird that you got. That bird that you got hanging on your wall. If this the year, you can take that bird down and put that cowboy star up there, bro. It'll look better in your room.
Yeah, I tell you, I mean.
No doubt, E, man. Hey, man, we really appreciate you for jumping in. I thank you for following the channel. You always, when we do these interactive shows, you're always jumping in, spitting your mind. But before you go, let me hear you say it.
Go Cowboys.
Yeah, baby. Let's go, man. Come on, man.
You want to talk about a playmaker?
Appreciate you.
That's a playmaker. He made the play.
Boy, I'm telling you, man. Yes, indeed. Cowboy Nation, we so strong, man. We would get a Seahawks fan to say, go Cowboys, man. Now, Twin, man, I love you, man. We come from the same street, same womb. Come on, man. Hey, let me hear you say it, man.
Bang, bang, Niner game. Let's go Niners, baby. Red and gold till my body turn ice cold. You know what I'm saying? That's how the story will be told. You know what I mean? Put that on my tombstone.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Put that on my tombstone, If you
no
want to
doubt, man. Any departed
with a winner.
Any departed words, man. Any departed words. We see you, Queen. We gave up on you, Queen. She's waving. She hooked up to the internet speed. You good now?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see. Okay, all right, go ahead. Run with it.
We'll give it a go, Miss Queen. Let's go. How you doing this wonderful evening?
Hey, Queen.
Yeah.
Likewise. Happy Turkey Day.
Well, happy belated Turkey Day. Because if you're still eating turkey now, something ain't right with your intestines. Gonna be all checked.
No, but I still got some chitlins though.
So who?
Chitlins.
Oh, you ate little one.
Yeah, some chitlins with a little hot mog and hot sauce, bro.
That was back in the days, man, before my third eye opened, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to the chitlin eaters, man, you know what I'm saying? Hog maws and stuff.
You said pineal gland opened up.
I saw the light. I saw the light. Yes, indeed. But hey, if you still eating it.
The only thing I want to say is that I don't want us to have to play the ref. I'm so sick of that. It seems like that's how the Eagles, every time they're home, that's how they win.
Okay.
Well, you got to play them boys.
You got.
Hey, there's no way around it. They coming.
Yeah, they coming.
They coming. They here to stay.
Yeah.
It's that time. And I just wanted to say, let them play Cowboys.
Yeah. No. You got to say the whole thing to the window.
To the window, to the wall, to the sweat, there go ball.
Ski. Me ski. hey, twin. There was a Chris Rock special one time, and then he was like, to the sweat. You ever see that Chris Rock special, twin? Yeah. Chris Rock, boy.
To the window, to the wall.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you. One love to you. Yes, indeed. Go Cowboys. And like she said, let them hang, man. Let's go. Good call from her. We got E, man. Is Hurts top 3 above Dak now to the Cowboy Nation? Is Hurts a top 3 quarterback? I'm going to let you go first, twin, and then I'm going to go.
So at this point right now, what he has done with it last year. So we got to realize everybody was saying, how will he follow up the Super Bowl run that he had? Now, we all know that he didn't play necessarily. His stats aren't looking like they were last year, but the wins are there. And he has stayed healthy besides his knee issue, and they're continuously to win, even though they are no longer the hunter. They are the hunted. Let's be real, because last year, people weren't gunning for them like they were this year, or like they are going to this year. So with him having that pressure, that expectation now, being the quarterback of that team, I have to say that he is definitely a top 5 quarterback. And in the fourth quarter, he plays like a top 3 quarterback. So however you want to sit there and break that thing down, you know what I'm saying? That's on you.
Yeah. I would say here that, it goes all the way back to what Tom Brady said, like the NFL, the league, far as talent wise. For right now, naturally throwing the ball, I'm still not going to give that to Jalen Hurts, but being a winner right now, it's hard to take that away. It's hard to take that away because he's winning games. I think he's like, y'all can help me out, Eagles fans in the chat. I think they're like 27-3. That's look. How can you take that away? 27 or 28-3. What's his official record in the last 2 years, man? Y'all help me out. Y'all put it down for accuracy. But he's like one of those good numbers out there. So he's cool, calm, and collected in the pocket. Well, when you flush him out, he runs, right? And then he either throws the ball away, and he got favorable looks in the game. Whereas even if it's your low balls to AJ, or if it's YOLO balls to Smitty, those things, it's all part of the game, because at the end of the day, you can't take that away from him, right? It's equivalent. And I'm not calling him Joe Montana, but it's like me saying, well, take Jerry Rice away, Steve Young, take Jerry Rice away. Or for Troy, my guy Troy. And I'm not calling Hurts those guys, but if you take weapons away from them, how did we give accurate opinions of the quarterback now, right? So it is what it is. He's winning right now. Until he lose, he got to be, for dog short in the NFC, one of the top quarterbacks. But my top quarterback in the NFC right now is Dak Prescott.
Something I'll say to somebody in the chat. I think his name Purple Soul. He was talking about, well, Twins not critical because I had Jimmy Garoppolo and I had Brock Purdy. So I'll tell you this, my guy. When Jimmy Garoppolo, it was obvious that he was limited as a quarterback. It was obvious. Yeah. And then fourth quarter situations, we've seen in the playoffs where this guy didn't throw the ball for 2 games. He only ran, like, come on, man. Like, there's a difference between that and what Jalen Hurts has been doing and what he even did in the Super Bowl. Like, no matter what Jimmy Garoppolo has done, he ain't never done that in a Super Bowl game. You know what I'm saying? Or in one playoff game.
Purple Soul says, I'm a woman.
Oh, well.
Oh. Purple rain.
And then also with Brock Purdy, I think he's a good quarterback. He's moving on up to that great, but at the same time, he just has to have a little more time on task. Everything else he's keep doing well.
You
as
can
he
stand
continues
on
to
it.
do.
Who's a better thrower of the ball, Purdy or Hurts?
I mean, right now, I mean,
Right now,
Brock is airing that boy out. But at the same time, holler at me next week, and then I'm gonna make sure I let you know how I really feel.
well,
But I ain't gonna be a prisoner of the moment right now and see how I jump out the window. I believe in my guy, but I want my guy to go ahead and get his revenge back like I know he want to. Then I'm gonna talk all the cash money. I'm gonna bring the Army, I'm gonna bring the Navy, I'm gonna bring NASA, I'm gonna bring everybody I can.
my thing is, here's what I do know, and I'm being straight up with you. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. You know, I love you, but if you move Purdy, I don't think Purdy can throw off-platform throws. Hear me out. I'm not hating, and I'm not, and it's sad because people are gonna think I'm uplifting the doggone Philadelphia Eagles. But if you flush him to his left, there are, even though Trent and is old boy still playing, Banks, he's still playing out there.
Yeah, he came back.
He came back now. He came back.
Yeah.
So even though Trent and Banks is to their left side, that's where you want to flush him to his left. I think that when Purdy get rolling out to his right, he still can hit you up and carve you up. And I get it. I still have reservations on your front five on their right side. And I'm looking at those big boys down inside. You can only double team so many. You can only pull so many. And my only thing is, if you make this a close game, and we seen what the Eagles do in a close game, it could be dangerous for you all, you know. And especially what was really that I'm kind of angry and upset about is the fact that y'all no longer have Hufanga out there. I think that Hufanga would have ate in a game like that, because you can ultimately.
We got our number 1 draft pick from last year in the game, Zaire Brown out of Penn State. He had the most interceptions, you know what I'm saying, coming in the National Football League this year. So don't get it twisted. Hufanga was a 6th-round draft pick coming out of USC that nobody didn't even want. The guy that we have now is a young whippersnatcher, but he already has an interception.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I get you. What you trying to say? Hufanga dog me now because he gone?
I'm not saying he dog me. I'm saying this. At the end of the day, we have to realize in order for us to go to Super Bowl, next man has to be up and be productive. And so I just
what I'm gonna say is, twin, I need for Debo to show up in this game next week. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-prize pick this thing. I'm picking Debo. I'm picking Brandon Ayuk. I'm picking both of those. What? Is he
I
hurt?
don't know about y'all. Y'all in the chat. Y'all saw Darius Slay, right? Slay out here looking real suspect. And Brandon Ayuk been eating the whole season, eating. He don't even get the targets that your boy CeeDee Lamb got, but he eating out here. If he had somebody throwing the ball as much as Dak was throwing to him, that boy had about 2,000 yards this year, just so people know. But just believe, hey, Brock Purdy had a perfect rating last week, the 158.3, just so y'all know. He airing that out. If you want to check his stats, he number 1 in completion, touchdown ratio, completion per catch. Everything you need to know, Brock is number 1. Now tell Dak come holler at that guy.
Oh yeah. I saw that completion percentage in QBR. He is number 1 and those particular numbers there. And I think he got just a little bit more yards. But the only thing is that my quarterback in 6 games had to sit out before the 3rd quarter, or before the 4th quarter, because we've been playing and beating tails so much this year that he don't get a chance to even play the 4th quarter. 6 games, fam. No, don't put your lips up there. Come on, man. And I know your quarterback sit out in the doggone 4th quarter on our game, but outside of that, there's probably just one of them, man. My quarterback played 3 quarters.
Watch this, bro. You tell me one team that was a cumulative as good as your team that we beat, that we set out in the 4th quarter, compared to your team that y'all beat that's as good as our team that y'all set out in the 4th quarter.
Where's Shoe Bull Sugar? LA Rams, man. Y'all was in a dogfight with them boys. Let me know if I'm lying. No.
I said, tell me a team with a winning percentage that was as high as ours that y'all didn't beat.
Well, come on, man.
So we be a team like the Cowboys, who are what, 8-3, 83 or something like that.
Hey, man, come on. We was on the road, man. Come on, man. See that all that's old news too, man. We were playing conservative, playing we had all of the cards and we were playing them like this, scared to just play freely. Come on, man. We had the doggone 2 seatbelts on in the front seat, man. Get out of here, man. Look. I normally right now would talk some noise about my doggone Cowboys versus your Niners, but they took that away. They took that away. But
we're gonna focus on them Eagles. Let's
focus on the Eagles, man. Y'all just do the Eagles like that. Shoot, we lost by the Eagles by 5 points, and if y'all really are that who y'all say y'all are, y'all should blow them out. Then it should be 42-10 versus them. You know, come on now.
Hey, it's fine. I just want y'all to make sure y'all take notes so y'all can handle business in the weeks to come to take care of business. So watch what we do, how we finish the job, so y'all can go do the same thing, and we can continue to move up this ladder together. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Last one from OBVO. You know what I'm saying? That's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
OBVO.
Oh boy, Vivo.
Oh boy, Vivo, Las Vegas. All right, so Twin, how did you become a Niner fan? Question mark.
Oh, Jesus came and told me, man. He said, listen here. He said, I should try you and purify you as gold. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. I got to be a 49er fan. Just like that.
No goddamn man.
Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen here. When the good Lord Yeshua HaMashiach tell you, you must be purified, come out, try as gold, and gold is a standard. I said, oh, I got to be a 49er because that's the only place I see where gold is the right road to take. And he said, guess what? And just like that red, I bled for you and me. So come on now. He said, hey, after that, baby, I said, I gotta be a Niner because ain't nothing else.
I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold.
Hey, and oh, it was the blood. I know it was the blood. Hey, that red.
For me, one day when I was lost.
Yes, sir.
I know where you're going with it. But the blood, technically, I read somewhere in the book that the blood inside is really technically collectively blue. It's when the blood hit oxygen, it turns red. But now the blood that's flowing through your veins is technically blue. I know it was the blood.
No, he said the blood
I
was
know
shed.
it was the blood for me. I know it was one day when I was lost. He died upon the cross. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, Big Flair said, for me. All right, man, we had too much fun, man. I know other people are waiting.
People in the small church.
Man.
Peace out.
Appreciate you, Purple Soul. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We got to bounce like a basketball. One love to y'all. Stay tuned to the game. Ravens versus Chargers, 13-3. Y'all know how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. Before we roll, we got another super chat, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But Jesus was born under the big, bright Christmas star. You know what I'm saying? What the three wise men were telling them, man. Yes, indeed. So come on, man. Yes, indeed, boy.
Jesus was born in spring. Let's go. Bye. See y'all later.
One love, man. Twin, let people know where they can find and follow you at. You know, I already know how that goes, man.
Hey, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Twin coming in live and direct. Follow me on YouTube at Twin Empire _. Make sure you make it a compound word. TWINEMPIR _. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Peace, love. Have a good one, guys.
No doubt, man. Hey.
What more do you want from me?
As we depart, man, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and Beyond. Darius, Shaq, Leonard, come on over here. I couldn't say that. I'm about to say that. But come on over here to the Cowboys. I caught myself because I was going to say to the big, there'll be pause. But, hey, one love to y'all. DC for life, not for short. Let's go. Shout out to you, Rico. Shout out to you, Jay Worthy. Appreciate you, man. Come on. They really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Law Nation grow? Yeah. Until next time, DC for life, not for short. No doubt. Twin son being a Cowboy fan is classic. Yeah, I see you. Come on, man. No way. No way.
Because to my boy saying bang, bang, not a game. Because Tupac, baby.
Pleasure and pain, we stuck in this game. Holler my name. All go die, we bleed through similar veins.
Hey.
No doubt. Salute.